Went down near Fort Lauderdale last night. 2 bodies have already been recovered. Let's get straight to John Zarella. He's in Florida with the latest. John, what do we know?
Chris, the Coast Guard just about 40 minutes ago holding a briefing saying they are still continuing their search for 2 other victims who were on board that air ambulance when it went down off the coast of Fort Lauderdale, about a mile out. The search area is stretching 20 square miles from down south of where we are by Fort Lauderdale International Airport to about 10 miles north of us and out 10 miles. So far, what they have recovered, about 1,000 pounds of debris. Disaster moments after takeoff. A terrifying scene.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
A frantic call for help.
You going back to Fort Lauderdale? We have an engine failure.
Seconds before, this small medical aircraft plummeted into the sea.
Maintain 4,000 and turn left heading 330. Not possible. We're going to do a 180.
The pilot made a last-ditch effort to turn back around towards the Fort Lauderdale Airport, only to crash a mile off the coast.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
It was flying really low over the water, not paying much attention. I was like, it's really strange for a plane flying so low. And then maybe about 30 minutes later, there's the Coast Guard.
In the pitch black of night, search and rescue crews struggled to find survivors. Helicopters and about a dozen boats scour the area.
Searchers and responders located debris, and shortly thereafter located 2 bodies.
The wreckage brought aboard a Coast Guard boat. The 2 bodies immediately brought to shore.
It's still an ongoing and very active scene.
The Learjet 35 pictured here was a part of Air Evac International, a medical plane originating in Mexico to transport patients. According to Fort Lauderdale Airport officials, the patient was dropped off and the plane was returning to Mexico with the pilot, co-pilot, doctor, and nurse on board when the accident occurred. Now, the Coast Guard says it will continue the search throughout the morning and into the afternoon and then reevaluate the situation. They also add that they did not find a piece of wreckage larger than 6 foot by 6 foot. So that's going to make things very, very difficult as the search continues. Kate?
Yeah, I'd say so. All right, John, keep us updated throughout the morning. John Zarella in Florida for us.
Sure.
Thank you. So in just a few hours, a Florida Congressman, Trey Radel, will be in a Washington, D.C. courtroom for his arraignment on cocaine possession this morning. The freshman Republican was arrested last month. CNN's Athena Jones is following all of the developments. She's live outside the courthouse this morning. Good morning, Athena.
Good morning, Kate. We expect to see a contrite Congressman Radel when he appears here a few hours from now. He says he's disappointed in himself and stands ready to face the consequences of his actions. He also says he's seeking treatment. Representative Trey Radel says he came to Washington because he wants to be able to help.
Our nation right now is facing an incredible crisis on so many different fronts. We have a debt that is crushing this country.
But now the freshman congressman will be in a Washington, D.C. Superior Courtroom today, facing charges of misdemeanor cocaine possession after his arrest last month. The 37-year-old legislator released a statement